Good morning. Welcome back. Today we are on lesson 1.11 or 1.11, and we're going to be talking about photosynthesis. Congratulations, we're almost done with the last unit, or the first unit. This is actually the last lesson in our first unit. And photosynthesis becomes really important because it really shows us that last step in how large things like the sun can actually impact us on a very close level. So, in the most basic sense, we're continuing that theme of the sun being critical for everything that we do, and the sun being what this unit revolves around. Photosynthesis is how plants convert sunlight, how they convert water, and how they convert carbon dioxide into sugars and oxygen. So, those sugars and oxygen are what we use for fuel. One of the most important parts about photosynthesis is that these plants are the producers of the bottom of the food chain. They're what other animals eat that we end up eating as well. So the plants that are eaten by livestock are things that we take from producers that use photosynthesis to grow. Now, what's also very important is that the sun provides the electromagnetic waves for the energy that's used for these plants to go through this process. The entire process goes through a molecule called chlorophyll, which is what the plant uses. It's the location to the system that processes all of these ingredients, if you will, and allows them to come together for the plant to go through photosynthesis. What happens is that the carbon dioxide molecules are broken down and combined with hydrogen molecules and rearranged with the oxygen molecules, and that provides the sugars or the glucose that comes out of it. Now, we'll talk about the equation itself when we get to class, so I don't want you to worry about that too much, which is why I don't have it posted up here. I want to review a little bit about the electromagnetic spectrum here because most of the plants that we see are going to be or have some sort of green component, right? Whether it's the stems, the leaves, or anything in between, I want us to think about what that means for how the light's being used. So that means that all of the light is being used except for the green or the yellow, which is being reflected. So in general, plants are actually using quite a bit of our visible light as a means to produce this energy and doing it very efficiently. However, that changes a little bit when you start looking at leaves that are a different color. Now, take a step back and understand that photosynthesis is critical for all life. It will be, and we'll explore it more in our fifth unit when we talk about different relationships between organisms. But for today, I just want you to understand that everything comes from the sun, trickles down, and ends up impacting us as well.